Hey y'all, guess what? I did decide to bring y'all back to decorate the pages with me. I mean, I've already decorated a good bit. Since the last video, I've bound in the signatures and added some of the things, but I thought that I would bring y'all along. I said I wasn't sure, but I am. I'm just going to bring y'all along while I put all of the final touches on the pages to give y'all just an idea of how my brain works when I'm finishing up a journal, like the last day swoop. Like it's fine how it is. This is a gift for someone. So honestly, it's fine. My daughters were like, Mama, that's perfect how it is. Don't be overthinking it and adding a bunch more stuff. But you know how we are. So of course I'm going to add more stuff, but I'm going to try to just do it within a couple hours and just count this as done, if that makes sense. So I thought I would bring y'all along. Obviously, I will make the camera more steady. I'm holding it right now. So I did want to show you though, just my workspace around me. So I don't know, just to give you a visual as I'm reaching for things. So I have all of these piles of papers. Again, I will not be using all of these papers, but I do want to add a good bit of them in here. So I'm going to take a second and divide these up again for like the 100th time so that I can just really grab exactly what I need and not forget. Like, you know how you put things to the side and then you find it like a month later and you're like, oh, I was going to put that in that journal. Well, that's how I do. So I'm going to try to sift through these really quick, like, and just sort them. And then I wanted to remember that I'd gotten these little faux wax seals with the little butterflies and bees. I wanted to use a couple of those in there. If you watch my weekly vlogs, you know that I've been just grabbing random containers, just floating around everywhere. And I mean, like, why? So I'm trying to pull things from these little containers while I'm working on this, because I could just glance and tell, okay, there's pinks and yellow, there's all of these colors, so this must have been leftover things from, past journals. So before I dump them all out to sort all these things again, like, see these labels, like, why aren't they don't even belong in there. But anyways, I want to use these in there, so I'm gonna sift through these things as I'm creating, to try to use up some of these little random items floating around my desk space. And then I also wanted to show y'all that to the right of me in my desk drawer, this is where I keep my stamps. They are divided. I don't usually keep, well, wait, what? Let me back up. So they're divided by, in the top drawer is the ones that I pull from most, like my scripture stamps or florals or butterflies, things like that. But since it's February, I have like the cherries and the strawberries and the little bear and all of that out as well. And then I have just a couple ink pads out right now. The others are stored somewhere else. And then I did throw what baby stamps I'm using in this top drawer for now so that I can keep my desk cleared off as I'm working. I won't like have the ink and the stamps and all of that piled up there. And I am really trying to be diligent about that. Like, usually all that gets piled up on my desk while I'm working. But I'm really trying to just, right when I get done with it, just set it back in here so I won't be like, oh no, where'd my stamp go that I was using? And then in this drawer below it, let's see, we have just more stamps, and then like, not bobby pins, y'all can't think. Well, see, I know I'm going to use a few of these little charms. Paper clips, that's the word I'm looking for. Paper clips, brads, bottle caps, just little things like this that I grab pretty much always in journals. This really doesn't belong here right now, but it's fine that it's here because I need these little buttons and charms and stuff anyway. Also, in an effort to keep things a little more organized while I'm working, because I am working on like 3 different themes of things at the same time, I have this jar, it's a big old jar beside me, and it's stuffed full of the fabrics and trims and stuff that I have pulled for this particular album, so I know to just grab this. I'm horrible, y'all, at letting all this stuff just pile up around me and just literally, I mean, I've shown y'all many times, but like my workspace will be this tiny little filming space, and that's just ridiculous. It's not even fun to work around all that kind of stuff. So I'm really trying to implement a better system for myself. So let's grab a pile of this stuff here and just sort some things together. So I know that I have this border I want to use, but see, why do I have two you know why I have two strips of this? Because I forgot that I pulled the other strip, so I couldn't find it, and so I cut another one. Well, I don't need both of these. Like, oh, I've got to get it together. So I did pull some of these little prayer cards that I'll put a couple in here in this album. And then I have my large pages we made together. I probably already showed y'all this, but they're just stacked up right here in front of me. So if it's blank, I have stamped on some of the things, so I'm considering that as being blank. Not blank, but basic. If it's a basic supply, like a tag, a bag, a guest check, another tag. See, this one's already decorated, but it's still a tag, a bag. I'm going to just put all of these things in a pile together. See, journaling card, to me, that's just a basic thing. Book pages, I will put separate. And then I've got these little blank cards, but to me, this would be considered card stock. Books, I've already pulled the images out of these books that I want to use, so I need to go ahead and just put those over there to be put away. Here's a dolly, so to me, that's basic. More wallpaper. Packaging where I had shown y'all an example of a sticker on a Dollar Tree haul. Here's a beautiful tag Carla had made and sent me years ago in friend mail, and it's gotten crushed. But I don't think I'm going to put this one in there. I'm just going to keep this for inspiration. I may put this in my personal journal. Because, you know, my mama used to have that kind of hair. And I don't know, maybe I'll do a little page with my mom and me. Uh-oh, y'all. Washi's falling over here. See, I've put up all my bows. Bows? What? My bowls? That, by put up, I mean, while I'm redoing my craft space, I just had moved them all. So now I need to bring, as I work, I need to bring in cute little containers. Like, I need me a little bowl for my washi that works for each particular, like, these 3 washies work for this journal. So see, I need a little bowl that they go in. There's bows. This I was just going to use as a little tab. I'll put that near the fabrics. And then I need a pile. So these ready-made pockets I'm going to put with the large papers. I know that I want this card in here. You know what? I'm not going to consider that a basic embellishment. I'm actually going to put the colored type things that aren't... I know that's a little confusing for y'all, but it makes sense to me. Like, these are either blank things or things that I know I'm going to put in there. These are things that I'm going to sift through to double check last minute and see if I want to add. Does that make sense? This is a little Bible verse, so this can go with those cards. A large blank sheet of cardstock. We'll go with these. Cute little journaling card with the book page kind of image. I'm going to put it with the book pages. And then I have a section. I don't have a section. I'm creating a section. See, these are blank right here. You know what? I'm actually going to put these with book page images because that's what I think of when I see these little flashcards. So that's how that makes sense to me for right now to do with those. And then these go in the jar behind me. Blank. This to me is a blank thing, even though it was just an envelope, but that would go with this. Here's some more book pages. Tickets. I need to pull some more tickets down. stickers. Did I say stickers? So some of them are little stickers. These said stickers came out of one of these little things that I was talking about that I need to use up the thing. So I thought those would be cute to go in here. Uh-oh, stickers go over here. And a blank tag. This is just a piece of embossed dyed paper. I just wanted to use that for added texture. So to me, this would go with like cheesecloth, little doily pieces, just things to add texture or layers. So I'm going to give it its own little pile over here. Clear or acetate blank paper. This I'm going to put with the book pages. And then we have die cuts. So I'm going to put this with the tickets. And I'm going to put this with the die cuts, even though I know it's acetate and it could go with the acetate, but I'm going to put it with die cuts. The scrapbook paper. Have these little fabric labels. I know that I'm not going to use all of these, but I feel like I'm going to pick like one or two. So I'm actually going to put these with, you know what? These are considered die cuts right now too. Even the tickets. Tickets could go with blank or die cuts, but since I just have a couple, those are all going to go in the same pile. I have this vintage image of this little baby. Here's some more stickers. And see, I have 2 packs of these. Why do I have both packs out? I don't need both packs. I need to just use up the 1 pack, and I need to put these in my little bin that I'm creating of baby girl things so that I won't have to do this next time. I can just pull out the baby girl bin, which I've honestly had an ongoing baby girl bin for a while, but it just needed to be reevaluated. So here's an image that I had cut out of the fabric, I think making the back cover, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to use it or not, but I'll set it over here with the other little Pooh images just to remind me that I have it. Then we have some cardstock wallpaper pieces. So I'm going to put these with the cardstock. So here's some more cardstock scraps. And then I have leftover dyed pieces of like copy paper. I'm just going to keep those by themselves because if I even have, I don't think I have that many up here, but I usually keep the little scraps of these things like coffee dyed or avocado dyed so that I can stamp some images on them and put them in the pockets of the journals. Or that's a fun thing to tuck in the little bags or envelopes so the recipient can use them. And y'all know what? I'm actually going to put these pages that I had cut down for base pages with y'all on a video. I'm actually going to separate those from the cardstock and put those with these ready to go pages. That way I won't end up cutting a whole other page when I already have them cut. But see, these haven't been cut down to that size yet, so they'll go with cardstock. And then I wish I had have set a timer because this honestly did not take long at all. And I bet if I set a timer, it took maybe 3 or 4 minutes. I don't know. Y'all tell me. You probably like it's been 20 minutes. But I'm literally at the bottom of the pile. So that is so exciting to me. So yeah, like this is all I have left to sort is this little pile right here. And then these are all the paper scraps with the blank paper. But yeah, this right here, this is it. So I am going to, there's one more piece. Why? Oh, get it together, Jenny. Okay. So I'm going to finish sorting these and I will be right back. So fun fact, I just decided to separate the cardstock from the wallpaper. Y'all might have been yelling that at me. Anyway, but the reason being, even though I will use it the same in here, I don't need my wallpaper pieces when I'm done with this journal here in a minute, left over mixed in with scrapbook papers. I will not keep those in the baby girl section. I will actually put those back with wallpaper pieces because these work for all styles of journals. So, yeah, I already have. I've separated the wallpaper pieces, and just sticking these over here where I had stuck the borders. And I did not show y'all, but, well, you probably saw it, but I didn't say what it was. I also have a, little section. Y'all, I don't have any die cuts out here. Like, oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Look, see, when I'm organized, I can't find anything. Let me show y'all. So you know why I didn't have any more die cuts? Is because all of my little die cuts are in this bowl, which they don't fit in this heart bowl. I shared this in a Dollar Tree haul. I need to go in my dining room right now and get a larger little bowl for my die cuts. That was for like Valentine things. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get me a bowl right now for washi and my die cuts. So I just grabbed the first couple things. I need to clean this. I don't know what I did with all my cute dishes for my craft room. Well, I did have this set aside. I think I'm gonna hang this on the wall in here, but for now, it will be a cute little embellishment holder. Those hearts do not go right here. And what I was gonna tell y'all a while ago, and then I totally got off subject. Okay, here's the washi holder. I need to get a couple more washies out. But see, again, why do I need to get 10 things out to just finish up this journal? I need to just use what I have out and call it done. But anyways, I have these 3 little containers that were also on my desk. So this is just little stars. I don't know, I thought a couple of those may be cute. I'm down to the last little bit of dried flowers I have, but they'll be perfect, a couple of them in this journal. I just ordered me, those, no, not today, tomorrow. Those should be here tomorrow, but, I still have a good variety under here. Okay. So, I ordered another pack, though, because I'm just running low on my little flowers. Those are so cute. So, I'm going to use a couple of those in here. And then I have these little seed packets. I thought I'm running low on these two, on the cute ones. So, well, I say that as I have a good little handful here. I remember when I never had things like this. I bought these many years ago. So I've used them very sparingly. But I don't know, I thought one of these may be cute. Let's see. Maybe something like this, like carrots or something like a baby's first food, or sweet pea. I usually put one that says sweet pea in there, but I feel like a carrot would be cute because, you know, she'll be eating carrots sometime this year. The beet would be cute. Beans. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do a couple normal things that, like, we may not think would be as cute in our journal, but I don't know. I just feel like that's such a cute journaling prompt. Here's a really bright one. I kind of like this more muted one, though. But when I say, like, if this were my journal, if I come across a page and it already had like that on it, I would think, oh, let me journal about the first time she ate baby food. That's the kind of things that I like. I like being prompted by little random things. So, having said that, I like to put things in there that may prompt, you know, the recipient to do the same. And she's super creative, the person that is getting this. So I feel like, you know, she'll get all that. I don't know that she watches my videos to get any inspiration, but she can watch something. Like, maybe she probably watches more like reels and stuff. And I cleared this off because I was going to put my really big craft mat back up here. I'm going to have to lay a heavy book overnight on my craft mat. I've let it get bent over in the corner of the room, and it's kind of bowed up a little. Okay, so y'all, I don't even know if I said welcome or anything. I feel like I just started this video off and went at it. So if you are new here, my name is Jenny and welcome. And I'm all over the place all the time. And if you enjoy this video and my crazy brain, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when I upload. I try to upload at least every other day, sometimes daily, but sometimes it's every other day or so, but pretty regularly, and you'll be notified when those upload. And as always, give me a big thumbs up and leave a comment and all the things. Y'all are so wonderful at doing that. And honestly, y'all's comments are what keeps me doing this, because like as I was getting up and getting this mat and doing all these things, I was thinking, man, this, you could totally, as a creator, just do what you need to do and get it done if you weren't filming. But because y'all leave me comments and tell me, hey, I love it when you do this, or would you do this kind of video, because I know that y'all want to see the things, I'm happy to do that. And actually, even though I know I could get it done way quicker, I'm happy to take the time to film for y'all, because I know that y'all have asked for that. And so anyways, always leave me comments. It encourages me. So again, this journal would be just fine as is. I mean, I could put a few more tags in here and call it done, but I do want to put things in the pockets and maybe cover up the more blank pages. So we're going to get started, and I'm going to show you how I just finish off the journal when it's to this point and I'm like, okay, I need to finish this up and get this done. I'm going to take y'all along that process with me now. So after I had bound in the signatures yesterday, I had actually went through and counted how many blank pockets and tuck spots there were, but I didn't write it down, so I don't remember. I don't remember at all. So that's the first thing I usually do, is go through and see tuck spots. So that's 1, 2, 3, and so on. 4. I knew that this had one right here. And then I decided, okay, I'm going to cut X amount of tags. They're blank for now. Like, I started doing that. For instance, I went ahead and glued some wallpaper down one night. Right before I was finishing up, I glued some wallpaper onto some dyed paper so it could be drying overnight. It does not have to dry overnight, but then I could stitch around it if I wanted to the next day. Or I could just think about it and see, I'm fine with this how it is. So I'm glad I didn't go ahead and stitch it. I got my stamps out and stamped. This was when my creativity was completely gone that day, but I needed to make progress. So those are the kind of things I do. So count the pockets, figure out how many. If you're really precise and organized, you can count, oh, how many tags do I need? And you can literally just get your little thing of tags that you probably have 1,000 made of and just stick them in here. But because I'm so intentional with every project I do, and I feel like it has to be just for that project, y'all, don't be like me. Make you up some blank tags and pull them out of a bin and put them in here. It'll be fine. I wanted them to be all matchy-matchy. So, yeah, for real, let's get into this. So, I went ahead and put a library pocket here. I don't necessarily do that every time, but I did this time. And then now I need to decide, do I want to decorate this, or do I want to just leave this blank for her to decorate? So see, this is when I would gather all my little bits and think, okay, do I want a sticker? Do I want a little die cut? A cute little stamp? Cute little girl. Yeah, this is a tough one because I feel like there's a part of me that wants to just keep that blank for her. So you could put a real stamp or a faux stamp. I could actually grab a library card and put in here. I have some cute little colored ones. I don't really love that pink with this peachy flower and these blue bows, but since there's pink over here, I think it'll kind of balance it out. these cute little library cards that are so colorful. I believe it was Thrifty Vintage Market that had sent me some of these back in the fall. And I'm so thankful for those. I love those. And I believe her name is Melissa, because I was calling her Michelle forever, but I'm pretty sure it's Melissa. So she actually makes really cute journals. And she makes journals like in the same style of the whole cottagey, you know, like I do. So if y'all like my style, I feel like you would like her style too. So yeah, that's where I got these. And no, I'm not going to clip things on every single page. I'm literally just going to go through and just tuck some things in. I feel like this beautifully aged little paper would be cute for her to journal on. I had already done this little tag and put her in there, but I don't know that I want her there. Let's move her. She goes cute right there. I think maybe put this kangaroo here. So I do this a couple times, y'all. I'll skim through and I might tuck little things in the pockets. But then if I either get tired of doing that or just decide, oh, these pages are blank, then I'll go back through and kind of just start decorating. I used to actually have a blank journal at this point, and I would go and just add each page to page, but I've just pretty much moved on, I guess, from that little phase. Now, if they have to be stitched down, I do go ahead and pre-stitch them all before I sew them in, but you know, your style just evolves over time, or just changes rather. So yeah, I'm just flipping through, just refreshing my brain. I don't even remember where I left off yesterday. Okay, so here's a blank page. So I'm going to figure out what I want to do on this blank, this little blank area right here. Okay, so I found this envelope, and I'm actually just going to add this little envelope here. In fact, I think I'll add it this way. Even though you're like, Jenny, the page is blank, you're trying to spruce it up, but I feel like I like it right here, and then it'll flip up, and then this little scalloped edge will be here, and we'll put something down here. But see, because these stickers are like from 1995, clearly they're not sticking. So I'm going to add a little glue. A glue stick would probably be fine for this, but just to be sure, let's see if Mrs. Bear here, I think she's pretty stuck, but I'll glue her legs down just in case. Maybe her little ears. Yeah, she's hanging in there. Isn't that so cute? That little, looks like she's made out of a sock or a sweater, and it actually looks like that in person, even though it's a sticker. Y'all, I have a handy dandy little glue tool just for this, and here I am not using it. All right, so I'm going to actually glue this down just on the sides here and turn it into a little tuck spot. Because, you know, we need one more reason to make one more tag when we're trying to finish up a project. And I'm fine with this Tombow Mono Aqua Liquid Glue. I'm fine with it when I'm using it on a cardstock. It's fine. The only time I try to use the Fabri-Tac is if it's on like a coffee dyed paper, a copy type paper, or a just a thinner type paper that you'll be able to see the other side, because it doesn't usually wrinkle, the Fabri-Tac, because it's acetone based, whereas this does. But obviously you cannot see this on this side, so I am fine with that. And I love how this glue comes out, and you know, it's so skinny and all the things. I'm out of My art glitter glue is about out. I've got to order some more of that. And while we're adding little envelopes, let's find another page to put an envelope. Well, that has an envelope. I think I need to get a different color. I've got 1,000 pink envelopes in here. So moving on. Just kidding. Let's go back to this and let's just go ahead and decorate this page. So you can choose a label. You can choose an embellishment. That little girl's so cute. This little duck is so cute. This is baby's initial. First initial right there. I have this tree from Johanna. That's so cute. This banner is super cute. So I think I'm going to put a little dried flower here. Because why not? Because they're so cute. Just a simple little flower. And I do like putting things in groups of 3s. Sometimes. I don't know. I feel like even just one would be so cute. But y'all know I gotta be extra. Now, to put these down, you can Mod Podge these. You can put transparent tape over them. I may just put the 2, actually. I usually just glue these with Fabri-Tac. I'm not really sure what it does over time. I haven't went back and checked this for myself yet. Usually if I put them in someone's journal, like if you're buying a journal, I ask you if you want me to cover it with Mod Podge or clear packing tape. I don't know. I just like the feel of the actual flower in there, and I feel like this person will too. So yeah, that's probably all I'm going to do right there. Now, I think if I stamped an image, that would be cute. If I can get a good enough, how do you say that? Like if it will stamp, if I can get a clear image with this being in the book. Let's see. So I have tons of little baby stamps. This bear mount would be cute. No, because that's facing the wrong direction. Ooh, I know what I'll do. Well, I thought I knew. I was actually going to stamp a Bible verse, but then I thought, you know what? I'm scared that I won't get that crisp enough since I've already put this on here. And then I saw this doesn't have as many words, and it's like, says as constant as the stars above, always know that you're loved. But I feel like that's too busy with the flowers, so I was thinking I could literally just keep it simple. There's a sweet pea. There's just a baby with a little stork. I mean, this little bird's adorable. So maybe let's just put that right there, just randomly in the middle of the page. And I mean, worst case, it's not cute and I have to cover it up. It'll be okay. It will be annoying, but it will be okay. Ooh, I do have this label. That might be cute. That'd be cute up there. Yeah, worst case, I mean, I had to cut the flowers out and make a whole different thing. It'd be okay if I had to do that. Again, it would be really annoying, but it would be fine. I think that little birdie's adorable. Would it be cute with it's a girl or something right down here, but again, I think she can hand letter and stuff, so she could even write her name down here or something. Let me put my little stamp back. Well, I need to wipe it off first, but maybe I won't forget. And then we need to put something really tiny in this tuck spot. And remember how, oh, I have these little words. I was going to say, remember how I told y'all I'm trying to put the things back. Let's celebrate. Welcome, little one. That would be so cute. So let me just keep going until I possibly do mess this up. I mean, that would just be so cute. Well, you know what? I'm going to put this up here. Welcome, little one. And again, if it doesn't stamp crisply, we'll just cover it up. And that actually was with black ink the last time I used it, which doesn't matter, but I've been using more browns and pinks in here because of the color of the book, but I don't know. I feel like it needs black right there, and this may shake the desk, y'all. So my basic colors that I always use, like vintage photo, sorry y'all, vintage photo, antique linen, black, those are actually right in front of me in my desk up top. All of the things that I reach for constantly, like my corner rounder, that kind of stuff, is in my top desk drawer. All right, here we go. Are y'all like cringing? See, it's a little crooked. It is a little crooked, but it'll be okay. I know that some of you are just truly, truly like perfectionists in your crafting, and I bet I make you cringe. And I wish that were a little bit straighter, but it will be okay. I promise. And I do need to remember to wipe that stamp off before I put it up. And then let's put a little tag right here. I didn't glue it down all the way. That little tag, and let's find a little white tag. I have some little white tags beside me. Just kidding, clearly they were brown. I've got to restock like my basic like tags and things like that. I know I have some tiny white ones somewhere. Oh well, we're moving on. We're going with it. And when I come back through, I may go ahead and add, you know, a little bit of seam binding or something. But for now, that is just fine right there. You know what? I have some tickets. I have an avocado dyed little Rolodex card. That would be cute. So now that little pocket is full. And usually I do like stamping. Like if you get a journal from me more times than not, these are going to be decorated. And as I'm sitting here saying it, I want so bad to stick a little sticker or something on these, but I really want to leave the place for the mom to do these things. What do y'all think? Maybe I could just stamp a little tiny flower. I have to, y'all. I cannot put it in there blank. Sometimes I can, but sometimes I just can't. So let's find a little bitty something. Got these little tiny bows. I could put that on one. That would be so cute. Like I said, I do like just stamping little sentiments sometimes. Like it could, just something to prompt your brain to journal. Like, I can't think of an example right now, but like, or handwriting with a pen. Sometimes I'll put today was, or favorite food. Could do that, but you know, just give little ideas for things. Let me get my little stickers that I've got in front of me. Some little stickers, because that would be super cute. We could do an E for sure. We'll just put that right there. See, she could take these tags out, put a little piece of ribbon in there and just put it like, maybe put a photo on a whole different page. And, you know, this could just be a little layered embellishment for her ready to go. So, I mean, she can add more layers to it. I'm just giving her a start. That's what I'm going to do. And then one of y'all sent me these in Happy Mail, and they're so cute. It was just little pieces of a sticker strip. And I love these little birds. I think I've already put one in here in her journal, one of the little birds, but that little bird's so cute. And then what else did those little sentiments say? A little reminder, let's celebrate. I could do a little reminder. There's days of the weeks on here, that would be cute. Yeah, like a little birdie told me, you know, a little reminder. Yeah, we're just going to do that. And again, I know I'm all over the place, y'all, but this is just how my brain works when this is really for real how I do a journal. And I cannot find the stamp block that I just had because I didn't put it back where it goes. I think I left that stamp on it to remind me to clean it. This one actually has never been used yet. And they say if you've never used a stamp to rub it like on your shirt or something just to, I don't know, just to do something. So here we are. It doesn't have ink on it. So see, maybe that'll spark her to just, you know, maybe she can write. See, since I personally know her, like I could write a little reminder and then handwrite something like, this too shall pass, or these days won't last forever. You know, like, I might do that when I go back just to flip through. But for now, this is cute. This is fine. And we're going to put these right back in here. And I went from wanting to keep that page super simple to literally putting all the things. I think I'm going to save this. I'm going to save this one for another little pocket because the bow. All right, so we've got that. Y'all, okay, so see, that's already starting to peel up because I didn't glue the outside. I should have. I know better. So I may need to put a little bit of tape over this. To be honest, this is making me cringe, and it's taking away from the beauty of the little flower to me. But I promise y'all, if you glue the whole bottom of the flower, it's fine on here. It gives it that feel of a real flower, you know, but that you would find outside and glue in your journal. And a glue stick will work too on those petals. I just forgot and didn't do that, so I'm fine with putting a little tape over the edge. It's just not masking tape, packing tape. All right, so we've got that page done. I found these little tags when I was looking for those white tags. And I don't know, I think one of these would be cute. That's so cute. But I need those in some journals I'm doing. This one's really cute. Or this one, maybe that one. Let's just skim through. That one's pretty. That's so pretty. Y'all, she loves daisies. I have to do one of the daisies in here. Oh, there's a handmade with love tag. My sister bought me these beautiful tags. Or you know what? This green and yellow with the butterfly, that would work in here because of her color. Well, I may just keep both of those out. Sorry, y'all. Again, I forget. I'm always shaking this. So I'm going to stick these over here with my things to put in pockets. And I'm going to go ahead actually and get these larger pieces of things. That we made yesterday, and go ahead and put those in here on the white pages. Ooh, and I was saving this thinking it may go on the front or back, but now that would just be too busy, I think. Oh, well, no, that's just too much going on because I use that vintage wallpaper in the inside. Yeah, it definitely needs to go inside somewhere. But I'm glad I waited just to see. Okay, let's see towards the front. Oh, what if I had have done this? I didn't, so I'm not going to go change it. But this would have been really cute. Like the little houses and this pop-up situation right here. And I know one of you had asked me on the YouTube video where I was making this. I'm trying to remember who asked me that. Regina, maybe? I can't remember. Anyways, to whom this may concern, you had asked why, maybe it's Charlotte, you had asked why I didn't just glue these down onto the pages already in here. I've totally done that before. I was just trying to film a video, you know, inspired by someone, and then do what she had done for that video. That's the main reason, but yes, you can totally do this on a page already done. I was just trying to... So, I think the whole idea behind the base page thing is, or for me anyways, is sometimes when you haven't gotten the book done and you don't know what direction it's going to go, if you have these pages made up for a certain size, you could actually just pull these and put these in any journal on any page as long as it fit this size, and you could cut the papers down. So that's why I did it on another sheet of paper. Let's see here. I guess I need to look for just straight up blank white. Oh, that's what I was doing right here. That's cute with the little books, but I don't know. I kind of like the busyness of the... Oh, no, maybe we'll do this one here because, yeah, that's just so cute. Ooh, and we need to make this a giant pocket, so something... No, I've got to quit making all the pockets, y'all. I need to just get this done. And I feel like that's going to hang over just a little, which is fine, but I'm going to go ahead and cut it down with my paper trimmer so that I don't end up getting it all crooked, which, y'all, I get it crooked with this too, but not as likely. Alright. Like, why did I think I had to cut that side? I could have cut this side and still made it fit. Oh, I tell y'all what. I was telling my husband the other day, I was like, can you imagine being in my brain for a day? And he was like, no, I cannot, and I don't want to. Alright, so we're going to glue this one down. We're committing. And y'all, I don't know if you noticed, but this page is actually way shorter. But that's okay. That's perfectly fine. And I did want to find just a little label or something and put over the words here. So let's see. The best part of today was surprise, rejoice. That's so cute. Bring your own sunshine. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to need something a little wider. Let me see if I've got a little label in here. In the good old handy dandy original Maggie Holmes sticker book. I still have not used this up, but y'all, this thing has lasted forever and ever and ever. I still don't know that that's going to fit across the whole page. And I'm definitely going to have to glue this because these things are so old. Let's see, and then maybe I could put one of these little stickers over the moose as the cow. I mean, that would be cute to keep, but... So the best part of today was... I don't know, I think I need to put that because... I think that would be a good journaling prompt for the mom. She could journal right up here on this little yellow piece of paper. Which I'm not going to lie, that would be super annoying to sit and have... Well, no, you could. Maybe you could flip it upside down. Or what I would do is journal on a piece of paper and then glue it onto that. That's what I would do. Because that probably would annoy me to journal right there. Yeah, that's so cute. I love it when things just fall into place and I don't have to... I want to say I don't have to overthink all the things, but y'all know I'm doing that anyway. I do want to put just something solid, like maybe another label right here. Because... Or maybe just a word. This hello there is so cute. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. So, shocker, I'm actually going to put my stickers back in front of me where I don't lose them. And then we're going to look for another blank page. That's kind of blank, but I have the ruffles, so that... Well, I could just glue it over that, I guess. We'll see. Let's see if there's any more. These are not staying right here. I don't know that I like this right there. I feel like it needs to go on another page, but we'll see when we do our final flip through. Here's a blank page. I actually love the contrast of the pink with the orange with the yellow. That's actually, fun fact, one of my favorite color combos is pink and orange, and you add in a little yellow. Now, the lavender may be too busy as I want to put 1,000 different... I don't know. I know that's red, but there's pink on piglet. I don't know. I like this, and I'm going to just go with it. And I'm going to trim this one down a little first, too. Which may make this one a little off-centered, so I may need to trim both sides a little bit. Alright, so let's just go ahead and glue this waterfall down. I think I just heard someone pull up at my house. It may be my neighbors, but I may have to go for a minute. We'll see. Usually I can tell if it's at the neighbor's house, but sometimes it sounds like it's in my driveway. All right. So we're going to glue this down. And this adorable little Maggie Holmes swan paper. Little carousel swans. You can't get any cuter than that for a little girl's journal, can you? All right. I do wish I'd have put in a piece of string or something behind those to close them down, but it'll be fine. Once the book stays shut, they'll stay closed. All right, so here's going to be 2 more blank pages. And, oh, there's more ones. More ones. Did that even make sense? So remember when I said, when I was doing the other video, and I said, I'm going to make 2 of each of these? That's probably why, but it's okay. I'm going to do something different. I don't think it needs to have 2 of each thing. We're actually just going to go ahead and put this one right here and be okay with it. Or, I don't know, does it need to be in this signature because she's coming home? Probably in this. Let's go ahead and put it right here. And no matter how much I try to not get glue everywhere, it happens. And the Tombow Mono glue would be fine for this too. The only thing with it is it does harden up, which is good. It would have been good under that swan paper that was thin. But cardstock, it kind of adds a little more, it definitely has more stability. It's not a bad thing. It's just, sometimes it can just, I don't know, if it almost feels like it bulks out of the book, which it probably does not. It's just a mental thing. I love that little house paper. That's so cute. And then you know what? I need to put something under here to remember that. Oh, just kidding. I thought that was a tuck spot. Y'all, did I make the tuck? No? I thought I made that a tuck spot. Wait, just kidding. You know what? It's inside the book. It's inside the book. Let's see. Right here. That'd be cute for her to find. So cute. I love that. I do think the front of this pop-out would be cute decorated, but again, I don't know that I'm going to decorate it because that would be fun for her to do. Or she may just put a photo right there. That is just adorable. I love that so much. And let's see, I do have one more of these booklets, but again, I'm not sure that I'm going to use it on this journal. We'll see. If I get desperate at the end and I'm like, okay, I need to just put something here, then we'll do that. So we've got some guest checks. Here's another blank page. A lot of times, just to fill in blank pages, most of the time I'll either add a piece of trim or put a pocket over it. But sometimes I give myself permission to leave it blank. Usually I'll get a stencil, and at least stencil. But y'all, I don't know really where my stencil... I got that bow stencil the other day. I'm looking for my lid to my glue, by the way, because... Oh, here it is. Y'all, I got a giant bow stencil at an estate sale the other day. Let me see. If we could stencil a bow on here, that would be just adorable. Anyways, you can cover up a blank page by stenciling or adding a piece of trim or adding a pocket. But if you don't have time for all that, or you're like, you know what, that person may enjoy said blank page, putting a strip of washi is always fine. Or you can literally just clip. Just take a paper clip and clip a couple things on that page. And I promise no one's going to be like, oh, it's a blank page. It'll have something on it. But let's try this bow stencil up the side. No way. It fits perfect. Okay, let's see. I'm going to washi this down, though, because I'm really afraid that that's going to shift and be all crooked. And usually I'm not that particular, but that would make me so mad. Then I'm going to get this pink ink back out. And here we go. I need to get one of my little, for this, it would be best to do your little brush. But I don't know. So fun fact, when I reorganized my craft space, I don't remember where I put, you would think I would have put my blending tools with my inks, but I only put a couple. Let's see. Well, I thought maybe they were in this drawer beside me over here, but no. These are moments I need my niece here that helped me organize, because I'm like, why? Why did I not do this like she probably told me to do? So yeah, the best way to do this is with a blending, like a little makeup spongy brush blending tool, but I'm just going to use this because I don't have time to go figure that out. Or to figure out where. Like, why are my brushes not with my inks? Oh, I bet they're with my actual inks over there across the room in the drawer with all the inks. But it's a tool, so I should have just put it in my drawer. Matter of fact, I need to just put it in my drawer when I get done with this video so that next time I will have the blending brush. I don't know if this estate sale haul is up. I feel like this estate sale haul is actually up now. But I do have another one. Yeah, this one's up, but I do have another one I need to film for y'all. Okay, let's see the grand finale. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. I probably should have used the Tattered Rose ink instead of this brighter Cute Flamingo, but the Tattered Rose looks more like this, but that's okay. I mean, it's an eclectic journal anyway. That's so cute. So now I need to do a pink stamp. Oh, or I could, y'all remember I'm trying to use up all my scraps laying around here. I'll just do a little scrappy tab right here real fast because this has already been cut down for a tab like last year. And evidently I didn't use it because I still have a couple of them hanging out. This is just fabric scraps on top of a piece of file folder. And we're going to get one of these cute little, that's going to be too big. I was going to get one of these cute little images, but you could do a flower, you could do lace or trim, whatever. Little punched heart. Yeah, I feel like all these are too big for this. Let's see if we can find a little flower. Y'all see where I'm headed with this in a second. Oh, I'm trying to pull that pink over. That's what I'm... Let's just do a little pink flower. That is upside down, clearly. So we're literally just going to staple this on. And that'll bring that bright pink across the page. Alright, so we've got that stapled on. And then I'm just going to glue this little flower to hide the little staples. It's hard for me to tell which is front and which is back. These little flowers are just from Hobby Lobby. I wish I had some of the cute little vintage ones. Well, I have a few that I think are the vintage ones, but look, these. My sister had given me a few of these. I could have put that one. But I need to get me some more just plain white ones. I only have these color ones. Well, I have a few of these left, and they're fine. I mean, they served their purpose from when I ordered them last year, but the center's kind of like a brighter color than I would like it to be. Okay, and so what I like doing with these tabs is Let me get out my crocodile. And I like punching a little hole. And let me get an eyelet. If I remember what I did with my eyelets. So I got me a little charm, which took a bajillion years because they put those on there so good that, I mean, it takes you forever to get them off of the paper they come on. And I put my eyelet in here. And I don't know if you're watching, Candy, but I just want to thank you again for my, look how cute, for my crocodile. That meant the world to me. She had this shipped to me at Christmas time, and that was the sweetest thing ever, 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 and I'm so thankful. I needed it. I really needed it. And I probably still wouldn't have bought myself one yet. But look, I love making these little fun tabs and putting a little eyelet and having a little charm. So see, that is just adorable. And it is a blank page, but it's not so blank that it's just like, ugh, and you don't want to do anything. You know, like she could totally just put some pictures, or she can journal on these pages and journal right over that stencil. I did want to use a couple of these little fake, really fake looking daisies. I just feel like they're so fun in a junk journal. And even though they look, you know, obviously they're fake, but there's another blank page. We could put this pocket right here. In fact, I'm not even going to look any further. We're just going to commit. But yeah, I just love those daisies. I love any kind of just big old gaudy fake flower in a junk journal. Now in my house, I'm pretty picky. If I buy faux florals, I want them to look real. But in a junk journal, y'all, these are fun. They're so fun. So I could turn that into a paper clip. And clip it down in a pocket or something. Or I could just further embellish a pocket. Oh my goodness. But I think it needs to actually be stapled like a tab on the side of a page. That would be really fun. Now let's go ahead and put something in this pocket while we're here, because there is no reason we shouldn't. I'm just going to put a blank, wait, just kidding. I actually stamped something on there. Just a little guest check in there. That'll let her know it's a pocket. And then I did wash a whole bunch of trims because I wanted to add a few more, but they needed to be washed. And I will skim through last minute and just see if I need to add, like I'll shut the book like this and I'll be like, okay, well this needs a trim right about in there maybe. Or let's go ahead and just staple this flower here, because that's just, I don't know, that's just so cute. Why? I'm looking for my stapler again. Like it, y'all. Okay. I probably should have used a regular stapler for this, and I could have went right through that center, but I don't know if the tiny attacher will go through the center or not. And I'm going to put a little piece of washi over this, because we'll just use a strip of this that I used to hold down that stencil. I'm just always afraid somebody's going to cut themselves. All right. And then I'll put a sticker or something over that, or a cute little, you know. See, the little duck, because the yellow, that's so cute. See, sometimes things just flow. But because I can't ever just go with the easy route, I'm thinking, oh, well, let me find another yellow situation. This little girl, I mean, she has to go right there. Oh my goodness. She's so cute. We're just going to commit. We're just going to glue her down. And see, just to let y'all know what I'm thinking right now, I'm like, oh, well, maybe I need to layer cheesecloth under it, or maybe I need to put some lace under it. No, I do need to make sure she's right side up. But other than that, she can just literally land her little happy self right there, and she's going to stay right there. So cute. And to me, these little bitty details like this is what just pulls the whole journal together. So yeah, I've still got a little bit. There's a tiny heart. Where did that tiny heart come from? It's so tiny. I still got a ways to go. But I feel like this video has been 1,000,000 hours long. So I am going to stop it now. And for real, I'm just going to go ahead and finish up this journal. So when you come back for the next video in a few days, I mean, I may post it right after this if y'all ask for it. But yeah, I think I'll just come back when I have the final flip through of it. And which I've got to have this done by tomorrow anyway. So it'll be done today. But I'm not sure when I'll post the flip through, but just soon. Just hit your notification bell. And thank y'all so much for encouraging me to craft with y'all again. I really enjoy doing this, and I will see you very soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye.